Hi everyone, my name is Kelly Kenny and I'm looking forward to taking this class with you this fall. As you can tell, kind of like some of my classmates, my name has changed this year and I'm still working on getting it transferred over. I used to be Kelly Heflin, so I'm now Kelly Kenny. Just wanted to take a minute to share a little bit about myself with you. This is actually a presentation that I made for my students at my new building because I moved schools again, which we'll talk about here in a second. Fun fact, my mom's a teacher, and as a little kid, this is me in first grade, I think, I always went to work with her on Take Your Daughter to Work Day, and people would always ask, like, oh, you want to be a teacher like your mom? And I would refuse and say, no, it was way too much work, no, no, no. And then obviously you can tell that did not work out for me because I'm an educator now. And I decided that I wanted to teach when I figured out that I loved reading, which I absolutely hated until I started reading Harry Potter of all things, and that got me into reading and really liking school and challenging myself. So in college I have a degree in history, and then I picked up a library science endorsement as well. And I ended up liking library more than I liked history, so that's where I've been for the past couple years. Funny story is once I got a job as a librarian, I actually ended up teaching at the same exact school as my mom. Her classroom was across the hall from my library, which she just loved because here I was never going to teach and ended up teaching at the same school as her. So it's a picture of us on our first day of school a couple years ago. So I've been busy. I've been a librarian, and I've also been a gifted teacher for a couple years in Omaha, Nebraska. I've been at Westside Community Schools for 5 years now, but I've been so busy, I travel all the time, and I move schools every year. So I've been at Paddock Road Elementary School. I've taught at Swanson, Oakdale, Sunset, and now I'm at Hillside, which is my 5th school in 5 years. So I am hoping to settle down here for a little bit and not have to move buildings every year. But this is a picture of my new library. And I'm really excited about moving, as crazy as it sounds, because you get new kids, you get new staff, you get to mix things up and try new things, which I really love. So quick things about my personal life. I'm also crazy busy at home. My husband and I absolutely love to travel. We travel as much as we can. We both, before we met, traveled a bunch, and now that we're together, travel even more. So last summer we went to Thailand with a couple of our friends. We spent 2 weeks in doing different things, hiking, seeing the wildlife. We got to see really cool rescue elephants and ride them in the wild, which is cool. We got to go to Monkey Town, or a temple surrounded with monkeys, which you can see I'm kind of excited, kind of figuring out at the same time. But I say I like to travel because I want to live an adventurous life, and I love to read because I want to experience adventures as often as I can. So they kind of go hand in hand. So a week after we got home from Thailand, my husband and I kept going with the craziness, and we bought a house, which was really exciting. And then this summer we welcomed our first nephew. His name is Hudson. So, we're just keeping up with the busyness. Like I said, I got a name change because I actually got married in July down in Lincoln. So that was a lot of fun. We had a great time celebrating with all of our friends and family. And like I said, we love to travel. So we had to top Thailand off somehow with our honeymoon. So we went to Africa for 2 weeks. We flew to Namibia, which is just north of South Africa, and did 2 weeks of safari in the deserts, which was cool. So this is a desert. We actually went sand duning and sledding down the sand dunes here, which was really fun. My husband's a big nature photographer, so he loves taking pictures. So we got really cool things of lions yawning and the elephants. And so our last big change this year, hopefully it starts settling down, is my husband and I picked up our puppy last weekend. She is a 2-month-old yellow lab. We named her Poppy. And so Poppy's kept us pretty busy now that we're back at school. So it's going to be a crazy year. I have a new position. I'm at a new school. I'm still getting used to a new house, new name, a new puppy. But I love my changes, and I love keeping busy. But I'm really excited about this class and using all that technology and putting it into my library to really personalize my student learning and make it all about them and what they need. So I'm looking forward to this class.